Are you cool with this?
Are you okay, mate?
It's raining, mate. It's raining. I'm very water sensitive. You'll see what it's like in Monza.
I will tell the Tifosi that don't expect the win, but expect the unexpected.
It's been a crazy season, mate. But we enjoy it.
Carlos, Charles, you're looking fresh, both of you. Some fresh tans going on.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're always tan.
Yeah, I live tan, but this is like next level tan.
Same for me. Well, I am white normally, completely white, but now I'm a bit more tan.
You have a bit of color.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're looking very well rested. Coming out of the summer break, though, how have you reflected on the first half of the season?
Well, personally, I'm happy. Obviously, there's been some difficult moments. Monaco and Hungary were part of them, and lost two big opportunities there. But apart from that, as a team, we are working well. With Carlos, it's going very, very well. We are pushing each other very much, which is great. And I think it's constructive for both of us, but also for the team. We are pushing in the same direction, and which I think is the right direction. And yeah, so for now it's looking good. Then you obviously always want more, and that's why we always push harder than ever.
So far, I'm loving it. I mean, it's been really cool. I mean, I don't think I could have asked for much more, especially with my integration process, the way I managed to fit in the team and just get to know everyone, and everyone, including Charles, making me feel part of the team straight away. And yeah, then in terms of performance, we've been thereabouts. You always want more, and I would have liked to go into a summer break with also more points. But overall, I think I cannot complain, and it should just get better with more races and getting to know a bit better everything. It should just be a natural process.
It does seem like the car performance has really improved, especially from last year, Charles. What do you think have been the biggest changes?
Overall, I think it's just a better package. In general, everything feels a little bit better compared to last year, and that makes a good difference compared to last year. So it's always good to feel that you are doing something right and that we are working in the right direction. And again, as I was saying, with Carlos, we are really pushing this year with the team to target to be really there next year. When I mean there, is meaning fighting for the title, hopefully. It is a big opportunity for us in 2022, and I believe that if we keep working like that, it is a realistic goal. So yeah, we are pushing maxed out.
Of course, you're then focusing on 2022. 2021, though, has given you both podiums. Was that what you're expecting, or were you expecting more, or maybe these are actually shock podiums for you?
I think there were a couple of podiums on merit. I think the one in Monaco and Charles in Silverstone, they were, I think, merit on pace and car performance, which compared to last year, honestly, is a very good step, because I think last year podiums, they were a bit more in special circumstances. I think this year there's been 2 or 3 races where the car really found a sweet spot, and all of a sudden we were in Monaco thinking about winning and pole position, and this is a huge step compared to last year. It doesn't mean that we are where we want to be. As Charles said, we want to be fighting for titles, and this is not where Ferrari is comfortable at, fighting for P3 in the championship or for P5 in most of the races. P6 is not where we want to be, but it's a good step forward, and it's, I believe, the right direction, and that's what we are pursuing.
Sitting there, dressed in your scarlet, what's it been like being a Ferrari driver? What's been the best bit so far?
Well, I was talking about this before. I don't think I've got the experience of being a Ferrari driver yet. I mean, I'm driving for Ferrari, I'm driving the car, I'm part of this amazing team. I'm getting to know more about its history, about Maranello, about the whole freaking big factory that there is there going on, all the road cars, etc. But the most important thing that for me is the Tifosi, the fans, and living the experience of having them near you, giving you that extra push. I haven't lived it due to COVID, and hopefully Monza will be my first opportunity to have the proper full experience.
Absolutely, not long to wait for that. And Charles, you've spoken about making progress with Carlos on the team now. What's it been like with him in the team, and the difference perhaps that he's brought to it?
It's a different dynamic. Are you cool with this?
Are you okay, mate?
It's raining, mate. It's raining. I'm very water sensitive.
Sensitive guy.
Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, he brought a different dynamic to the team, and he's great. I mean, we are both very young. We are both young.
You're very young.
And very
Turning
motivated.
27 next week.
Exactly. Yeah. True. And
so
very motivated though. And we are pushing each other at every races. We are trying to bring something more and to beat the other, but always in a constructive way. And there's no bad feelings in team, which is very important. And it's not easy to find the right balance sometimes once you are fighting like that. But it's great that we found it, and now we keep pushing as a team to try and be better as a team.
Let's look ahead to Monza though. What makes that track so special, do you think?
For me, it's the Tifosi. Hopefully this year I think is a 50% in the grandstand, should be something like this in the grandstand, which is great already, but obviously in 2019 these are memories that I will keep forever. To feel so much the support from the Italian fans is just incredible. You'll see what it's like in Monza.
Carlos, have you spoken to Charles
special
about what it's like to be on the podium? Have you even dared to think what it might be like to be on the podium as a Ferrari driver?
I got in the podium in Monza last year, being a Ferrari driver already. Like, I was announced before going to Monza that I was going to be a Ferrari driver, and I got in the podium and there was no one down there, you know. So I think it would have been special, but what he lived at the time must have been something out of this world, you know, and I cannot wait for it. Let's see. I think this year is going to be difficult to see us in the podium, to be honest, in Monza, but we're working on it. And yeah, it's such a historic track, such a cool atmosphere. The track itself, when you do a track walk and you go under the bridge and you see the banking and all that, it just feels home of Formula One.
You mentioned the history and obviously the Tifosi. Does that add pressure, Charles? Have you felt pressure in the past to perform for them?
Not really. I don't really feel pressure. I felt extra motivation for sure. When you feel so much support, you really want to do well, which is it feels a bit like a home race because we've got so much support. So it feels great. But the added pressure, not really. We've got a lot more things going on during this week as Ferrari drivers. The week starts normally on a Thursday for here, but in Monza it's more like the Tuesday. What's going on?
Clear the props.
Pit
Clear the
stops
props.
everywhere. Oh no, it's not raining anymore.
Yeah, but you were better with it.
Yeah, sure. and in Monza, just to feel so much support feels amazing. But as I was saying, on Tuesday we are starting already the weekend with activities, media activities, and everything. So it's a very busy week, and you probably feel even more the build up to the race on Sunday. But that made the victory on Sunday in 2019 even better.
And what are the challenges when it comes to setting up your car? And do you think it's going to suit it straight out of the box, or is going to be a lot of work to do on that Friday?
I mean, we want to remain positive because it's Monza, and I think the last few races have taught us that anything can happen. When you look at Hungary, Silverstone, we were not expecting to be very quick, and we were quick. Hungary, we didn't have the best qualifyings, and suddenly with everything going our way at the start, he could have been fighting for a win and me right behind him. So anything can happen, and yeah, I will tell the Tifosi that don't expect the win, but expect the unexpected. No, it's like
that's the best thing about 2021, isn't it? I mean, just there's no rules
this year
to this
is
thing.
fun.
It's been a crazy season,
Yeah,
but we enjoy it. I think.
Yeah, I think the
It's
fans
nice.
must be in the TV. The races, when I go back home and I watch the race in TV, and the commentators and everyone are freaking out because it's like really cool racing going on.
Well, good luck. Great to see you both. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.